Hello, hello, and happy Tuesday to everybody out there. This is Shardashian with another video. And welcome my co-host Zoe. This is my Pomeranian little baby, and she is 6 years old, and she's absolutely beautiful. But anyways, we're here to talk Melania Trump. Maybe a little bit about Barron too. And of course, Donald Trump, of course. Okay, so reports on radar.com and different outlets, she's incognito. They can't find her. She's not showing up. She's not showing up at important events. She didn't show up at a funeral, Lindsey Graham's or whatever have you. She hasn't been there to back Donald Trump up. Is it because of that assistant that apparently is in love with Trump? Is it because of her own safety? Because you saw the news reports about the Iranians and knowing where her and Barron shop. Is it safety? Has she left him? Has she been the first lady to leave her husband in office? Some are speculating yes. And you know what? My hat goes off to her, because I often wondered, and no offense to anyone, I don't know their situation. I hold nothing, no judgment. But let's go back to like Jackie O. Or we can even go back to Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt cheated on his wife. What was her name? Oh God, Eleanor. And they said that when she found out, they never shared a bed again. Okay, but she stayed with him. She had a lot of children with him. She helped run the country. She really did. Why did she stay with him? Why do all these strong women stay with these men that are such cheaters? Are they okay with it? Have they done it from the beginning? Are they used to it? Or, that's my question. Why? Okay, then Jackie O. There's reports that John F. Kennedy Jr. had Marilyn Monroe giving fellatio in the White House bedroom, allegedly. This is all for entertainment purposes also. Bill Clinton. Should we talk about Monica? I don't think we need to talk about Monica Lewinsky. Hillary, why'd she stay with him? She's very strong. She could have made all her own money. Why? Why? That's all I want to know. Why? I mean, is it love? If you look at, I don't know about Jackie O. I can't really speak, but if you looked at the Clintons, they really didn't have chemistry. Maybe they did. Maybe they're just friends, and maybe they have a pack, and maybe he's allowed to do that, and he was just sloppy because power went to his head. Again, I don't know. These are questions we want to ask. So let's go to Melania. She's like only been to like 38 events so far this whole year, supposedly. And a first lady, really, she doesn't get paid. She does the duties because of her husband. Like Michelle Obama and all the organizations they had, she did. And you look at all the other first ladies, Laura Bush, Barbara Bush, Rosalynn Carter. They had like foundations. They stayed active. They did stuff. But there's anywhere does it say they have to. They really don't. Or am I wrong? Does anybody know about that? Again, don't know. These are the questions that I'm asking. And she's been disappeared. Has she left Donald? Some are saying so. I mean, let's face it. If you see Donald and her together, there's no chemistry. And she's a beautiful woman. She really is. And I do think birds of a feather flock together. And there's no, he's made 2-point-something billion since he's been president, using his presidency to leverage money. So we can honestly say, and I'm not saying that any of the other ones aren't corrupt. I think all politicians are corrupt. I'm sorry I do. I mean, and maybe some get in there with a good intention. They're all dirty, riding dirty. Do you not agree? Do you think politicians should get peace prizes? And I'm saying they all ride dirty. They do. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I had something on my nail. But do they care about do they put people first, or do they put their campaign first? And when a lot of them are done, their campaign, they become contractors for other countries and make a lot of money. So you have Republicans in there still kowtowing to the GOP because they're going to get a job later. Finance, greed. I'd have to say, if I was to put one word for politicians, it would be dirty. It wouldn't be integrity. And I think many people in this world are dirty, including priests, pastors. People that are not supposed to be dirty can be very dirty. And there's good and bad in everything. There's good and bad in everything. I'll say it again. So, I want to know, Melania, come clean. And how did you meet Donald? I don't know if you guys know about Michael Wolff. He's an author, whatever. He said that she met him with Epstein, and she went to sue him for like billions of dollars, and it was thrown out. And then she tried to do some kind of, that's all the Trump family ever does is lawyer. And you know what? Every single thing that Trump does wrong in office, there has to be a suit against him. Like, for instance, the immunity IRS thing, there's a suit. You can Google it. There's a suit against that. And there'll be a suit against that. Him and his family are not going to get immunity. That's just ridiculous, because it's in the Constitution. It's against the Constitution. There's some rule. It begins with an A. I don't know what it is. Or law. No, it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's really not. I feel that his presidency is we're going to see a lot before you know it, especially after midterms. Hopefully midterms go against the GOP, because the GOP are nothing but, they're all frightened of Trump. And Trump, he outs them, and he still has a lot of power. Not as much power as he did before, because his approval ratings are going down, but he still has power. And you know why he has power? Because when they leave office, you got Macy, he's leaving office, but is Macy, let's follow Macy. Is Macy going to be a contractor for another country? Why is he still, why didn't he have the courage to vote against Blanche? Tom Blanche should not have been confirmed, in my personal opinion. He's had numerous reports against the board. He's not a good man. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not, in my personal opinion, and this is all for entertainment purposes. But, nope, not a good man. Not a good man. Rubio, not a good man. He's dirty too. Really dirty. And Donald Trump's half losing his mind. So those two might even be even more evil. But it's just my personal opinion. Politicians on either side, I really don't care for. I think the Democrats and Republicans are all dirty. And I'm sure anybody else in politics can be dirty. And it's a shame, because power corrupts. And then they get in there and they see that there's money to be made. And then we need to have campaign rules. Campaign rules in regards to who can give you money. AIPAC. Why are they giving money like Jewish organizations, lobbyists? Why? Why are they so in our government? That's what I want to know. I don't know why. I don't know anything about it. But why? Why do they have a stake in our government? I know that we pay them money, but that was only going to be for a certain time to help them fund their dome and all that stuff. And I thought that was like a time limit on that. Hopefully it is, because it's about time that we put the American people first. You end SNAP benefits, but you give money for a dome and I'm not saying that self-protection isn't necessary, yes, and to help other countries, yes, but why are you taking SNAP benefits from people in Tennessee who don't make any money and don't have enough food, and kids have to have, they go to school because they've got to get food? You're taking money out of people's pockets. I think that's so wrong. Maybe if you want to put the qualifications different or whatever, that's fine, because nobody should rip our government off. But why would you end SNAP benefits for people? That was just so wrong. So wrong. But anyways, I'm kind of going on a tangent here. Where's Melania? I'm not asking where's Waldo. I'm asking where's Melania. So let's keep an eye on that. And after Donald Trump leaves office, let's keep an eye on that. And I don't care where she met him. And I really don't. Michael Wolff does, and some people do. But did she work for Jeff Epstein? Was she connected to Jeff Epstein? Was she connected to that circuit? Some people say Jeff Epstein is still alive. Could be. I don't know. But anyways, this is Shardashian. Make sure to subscribe, like, and follow. And I'll see you on the next video. Maybe we'll see Melania.